everyone. Let me do the sharing. Here we go. Share to group. This group. That's the only group, right? Okay. I think I did it. Today I'm talking about being authentic versus the pursuit of happiness. And before I get started, go ahead and like or love or share this post. Let me know, interact with it. Let me know you're out there. Let me know you're watching. And if you're watching this on the replay, just hit hashtag replay. I also want to thank you. Oh, it's 11:11 right now. I want to thank you for your patience. Of course, right before I went to do the video, Stone decided she needed everything right now, and my partner is out shopping with my son right now, so it's just us here at home. So we're just doing the best that we can for right now. Thank you for understanding. Okay, so let's just get into this, shall we? Now, here's the thing. Everybody wants to be happy. They just want to be happy. When I grow up, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be happy, right? And I'm not saying that there's anything necessarily inherently wrong with wanting to be happy. But what does it mean to be authentic? What does it mean to live in authenticity? What is authenticity even? And it's... I have notes. They're right here. What is authenticity? It's true and it's real. It's not copied. It's not fake or false. It is accurate and genuine. True and real. What does that even mean? Like true, you know? And it says something. Hi, Jaliqua. It says something in this world because of illusion, you know, to seek something that's real and that's true outside of this illusion. Or just, I want to be happy. I get it. I want to be happy too. I like happiness. Happiness is nice. But hey, Matt, is happiness real? Is it authentic? Is it true? To live in a state of, oh, I love you. Mwah. Thank you, Jaliqua. To live in a perpetual state of, I'm happy. You know, is that real? Is that true? Is that sustainable? It's not. And I think that all of this focus on being happy and only wanting to be happy is really hurting us. I was talking to somebody. Hi, Matt. I was talking to somebody just the other day, and they had said, they were talking about their smoking triggers. They said, oh, I have smoking triggers. And I'm like, well, there's an emotional reason why you want to still smoke, you know, let's talk about it, you know, why did you start smoking? Let's talk about all of the things and feelings around smoking. And she was like, oh, I'm actually really happy. It's not an emotional reason. And I'm like, okay, that's great, but there's a reason why you're wanting to pull a cigarette. There's a reason why. And it's not just, oh, I'm craving it. There's something more. There's something deeper than that. And then I had asked her, I was like, you know, how do you deal with stress? And she didn't respond to me. And I'm like, huh? It's just interesting how it works out. Or when you look on the internet, I love social media, you know, it's everybody shouting into the void, look at what I got on me, you know. And I'm reading these posts and they're like, look how happy my life is. Look how great my life is. But then it's like the post is littered with passive aggressive comments to the spouse or I'm gonna murder my kids, you know, that kind of thing. And it's just like, I see that you're saying I'm so happy, but are you living this I'm so happy? Is that true? Are you being truthful, not just with the Facebook machine, but with yourself? Do you really honestly truly believe that you are this happy person? Or it's just you I'm happy, and then it's just anger. All of the words in the post are just all angry, you know. But is it real? Is it true? Is it copied or false, you know? Is it accurate or genuine? Or is it just perpetuating this crazy idea of happy? you know? And like, I can't live like this. I can't. I just can't, okay? I've tried being the happy, positive person. I'm not gonna say that I'm not a happy or positive person, but that's not only where my energies lie. Like, I also feel angst and angry and rage, you know? Like, even before I was gonna do this video, I was like, man, I want to do this right now. And I'm like, F all this, you know? Like, just having like a mood or whatever. But, you know, but that's real. That's real. Like, that's real emotion coming through, you know? And like, when you do try, I've noticed when there's all this like, hi Holly. So when there is all this like emotion on, I'm only happy, right? And it's like, you only have two emotions, and you have like happy and angry. Or you have like happy or sad. Jaliqua says we're multidimensional beings. We can't have one-dimensional feelings. Absolutely. There's so much more to us than just happy and angry or happy and depressed. Like, I get it. Like, sometimes, you know, you have this wave, and sometimes you feel really good and you're like, I'm so happy right now. And then sometimes you feel low and you're like, I'm so depressed. And like, you get happy and you get depressed, you get happy, and like, it's just like this roller coaster, you know? But like, there's more in there. There's depth to happiness. It might be like joy or ecstasy. You might be feeling really pleasurable, you know? And those things are different than just happy. You know, you might feel anger or rage or jealousy or insecure, you know? These things are all different, and they're beautiful. It's so beautiful to watch the expression of all of the various emotions and feelings and energies flow through us. Emotions, there's emotion. It's energy in motion. So like, let it go. And like, another thing that gets, like, everyone's like, oh, I'm getting there. Like, how are you? Oh, I'm getting there. You know, we're always striving for this pursuit of happiness. It's always just like right outside of reach, you know, like right off camera, right off screen. But like, then we're stuck in this destination addiction. So we're always addicted to the destination, and we're paying no mind to the journey, how we get there. And if we're always reaching for the next, then like, who's living now in this today with like, you know, like in your now moment? You're always like, oh man, when I'm on the beach. And I'm not going to say anything because like, I have to show you this. I have my board here, you know, and I've got like beaches and stuff up there. Like, I love the idea of like, oh, I just want to hang out on a beach. Like, that's cool, you know. I look at it on my vision board here in my office, my space, and like, that's cool. But how do I get there? Like, what are all the steps to put me on that beach, you know? That's the fun stuff. Like, sure, I'll get there, but like, what takes me to get there? Like, what is this journey about all this energy, about all of my emotions, about being real, about being myself? And I think that's where a lot of the issues come on. People like see on social media, like, all these people are so happy and I feel upset right now, you know, or I don't feel that happy. I don't feel elated. I just feel like calm. Like, I'm just like normal, you know, I'm my normal. But I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be living this fabulous life. I'm supposed to be jet setting across America, even though I've got 6 kids and like, only my partner works. Like, why am I not there yet? Why am I not doing it? And that's that destination addiction. But that's their journey. What's your journey say? Be real to like yourself. I know that there's like this minimalist thing going on now. Everyone's like, get rid of all your shit. And I love it. I love it. I want to get rid of half of my shit. Seriously. I did get rid of all my shit. 90% of my stuff. My life has been so much. I had a suitcase. I've had a suitcase so many times in my life. And all I had in this whole world was a damn suitcase. And then my life makes room and I fill it up with shit and then I get rid of it all again. But now I'm living this life here and I live in this home, and living a minimalist lifestyle wouldn't be real or authentic to my current dwelling. It wouldn't be authentic. I have children, and I know that children don't necessarily need a lot, but right now in my world, to be authentic, to be real, hi Lana, I need to keep things here. We homeschool. I unschool. So like, I need a lot of books around, and we go to the library often, but there's things that I just need Because you never know. You'll be sitting there and you're like, I want to play a board game. Great. Well, let's go get a board game. You know, we have one. It's here. And that's being authentic to my life right now. And of course, I would love to just go back to my suitcase lifestyle and, you know, be wayfish and things. But that's not where I'm at right now. This is where I'm at. And this is me being real about where I'm at. And it goes into like that thing with everybody that's always healing. Like, oh, I have so much to heal. I have to dive deep and I have to do all this stuff all the time. Constantly course correcting. Constantly saying I'm not enough the way that I am. So I have to change myself so that I can be better. But like, you are enough. You might need some changes. Okay, I get it. But you, as you are right now, are perfect for whatever it is that you want to do. You don't always have to be healing or fixing something. You're not broken. Sure, there are some steps you'd like to take to put yourself where you'd like to be, but honestly, there is nowhere you need to be other than right here, right now. Right here, right now, in this moment, you're perfect. And I think like it's important to not just always be detox, 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 you know, I'm only gonna eat like this and you know, because I feel like that puts you under a lot of these pressures that are hurting us as a society, as a people. And yeah, it just reinforces that rhetoric that something is wrong with you. And you're never enough just as you are. And you are, like, you're fine, you're perfect just as you are. And that's okay. And like, my goal is to be authentic. My goal this year is to be more authentic, to be more me. Instead of being like, I'm happy, only positive feelings, like, that's not me. That's a lie. That is a total lie. I am not always happy. I am not always positive. I have a range of emotions, just like you do. We all do. We all do. A couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, I posted a post and it said, nobody's always happy. If they tell you they're always happy, then, you know, give them a hug. Like, I love you. Nobody's always happy. And it's okay to not be happy. And if you are always happy, you know, like, that's good for you. But then there's some other things I'd like you to look at. Like, do you constantly find yourself using a substance when, like, something happens in your life and you're like, oh, I don't like that. I'm going to drink. I'm so happy. Look at me drinking. Yeah. I'm so great now. Or do you use marijuana, cannabis? Do you use that when you're like, man, my life is shitty? It's fine. I'll smoke some weed. It's okay. It's fine. I'm happy. But then you're using these substances, you're distracting yourself, you're shopping all the time, you're working all the time to run away from all of these feelings. Hi, Brittany. To run away from all of these feelings, these true, authentic feelings. You're not going to feel good all the time. You're not going to just be like, I don't know. I can't explain it right now. But we're human beings. Hi, Bobby Sue. We gotta be here. I saw this post the other day that said, are you a human being or are you a human doing? And we're doing all these things to be happy, or just be. Just be. And it's not be happy, you're just being. And in that beingness, sometimes you see sadness and jealousy and insecurity and rage and fire and other various big, strong emotions, and that's okay. Because that's part of being a human being. But if you're a human doing, like I'm drinking all this stuff so I can be happy. I'm doing all this stuff so I can be happy. I have this great house. I have this great car. I have this great job. I'm doing all of these things so that I can be happy. But it's like, no, just be. And that, in that place is where you find the authenticity. But it takes being open and vulnerable. And when you feel the feelings come up, and it's scary because we've never allowed ourselves to feel these feelings. So when you like feel it rise up in you and you just want to be like, give me a drink, give me a smoke, give me something, you know, because you really don't want to feel it. But like, let it overtake you. Cry, scream. Oh my God, Monday, I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and did not stop crying till like 3 o'clock. I was super just crying, and my partner was like, I'm sorry you felt bad earlier. And I was like, it's not that I was feeling bad. I was just feeling and allowing my emotions and just just being human. Man, it felt so good to I just sobbed and snotted everywhere, you know? But that's what I needed to do, and sometimes we need that. And I was fine afterwards, you know, once I, like, got all my sniffles out, I, like, looked at him, and I was like, I started, like, sniffing him. I don't know, the way he smells is so good to me. He doesn't use deodorant or anything, and he lets his hair grow, so, like, all in his hair, he just smells like, He'll be back soon. But that's real. That's real. That's me. That's me being authentic. That's just me being, you know? And stop being nice. I have to stop being nice. There was an issue going on where I had to assert my boundaries. And I was freaking the fuck out about it because I'm like, oh my God, is this person gonna hate me now? Is it gonna be weird? I don't want it to be weird. I just want to express myself and get my feelings out there. But I was scared and I felt that, oh, let me just be nice. Like, it's okay. But, like, just because somebody owes you money doesn't mean that you owe them a piece of your life. Well, they lended us money, so we're just going to go over there and we're going to appease them and we're going to let them do whatever they feel like they need to do with us until we're done. No! They lent you money so that because they had it and they could lend it, you know? Not so now I'm forever in your debt and now I like owe you things. I'm not gonna let you step on me because you have something over my head. Bobby Sue says, it's so scary to set boundaries, but so what we need to do. I'm having a hard time setting boundaries with my parents. That's exactly who it was with. And it wasn't my parents, it was my partner's parents. But like I was freaking the fuck out. I'm like, oh no. Am I gonna cause like this horrible, hi Lynn. Am I gonna cause like this horrible like rift between us, you know? But like, I thought about it and I took a step back and I said, if I don't say anything, but I feel this in me, like this is not okay. What's happening right now is not okay. And if I keep it within me, then one day this is gonna get real big, where I'm gonna get real resentful and I'm gonna just take my peace. Like I'm the kind of person that's like, if we can't talk about it, I'm out. Like suddenly, like I'm a ghost to you, you know? And I didn't want that. Like we've got grandbabies and stuff, you know what I mean? Like I think that we can really be two adults here and talk about it. And it wasn't like oh, get away from me. It was like really like I presented it in a really calm fashion. If you are a member of my Facebook group or my email list, then you would have gotten my two or three emails that were on this very subject, but I'm not going to get into the specifics now. But yeah, you have to. Because if I didn't, then like that would definitely ruin the relationship because I would be gone. I wouldn't even deal with it. I'm like, if that's how you're going to act, then I'm going to go away. Okay, but I really feel that we can sit down and have a conversation. I can express to you, this is what I need. This is what I need from you. Can you meet me here? And if you can't meet me here, then we take another step. But if you can meet me here, then like, let's do that. Bobby Sue, I'll make sure I'm on those. Yeah, the link is in the comment section. And honestly, like if you send me your email right now, I'll just send you the emails and like you'll read it. And you'll be like, oh, that makes so much sense. I actually have to do like I have to do another one too now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, social media is at this disservice where it's doing us a disservice because we only show people what we want people to see. And like, that's cool. I do the same shit, okay? Like, there's not a camera following me around all the time. Like, this is my little box. Like, there's shit all over the floor. It's not shit. It's actually not shit. I'll show you. There's a balloon, a bag, you know, some papers because my baby likes to do stuff. Yeah, she likes to crinkle stuff up. But see, like, now you get to see, like, more of my environment. Bobby Sue said nonviolent communication is perfect for setting boundaries. I did a whole book on this, Assertions. Yeah. I love the whole idea of this nonviolent. Because, like, you don't have to get violent. Oh, my partner. He does this, too. Like, if there's an issue with him, he keeps silent. And he keeps silent, and he keeps silent. But he gets mad. He gets angry. He feels this rage, this resentment. Until all of a sudden it boils over and now he's fucking pissed, you know? He's fucking pissed. And now he feels like he needs to rage about it. And it's like, okay, if you would have told me the first time you got upset or you felt something like, I don't think I like this, then we could have changed it months ago. Now you're here in this place and you're upset. Now we have to do something about this right now. And now it's a big thing. Now it's not a violent thing, but now it's like, now we have to deal with your rage and your anger on top of the fact that we have, you know, this issue to deal with. And yeah, that's why I wrote the letter. I write letters. I'm a writer. I write letters. If there's ever an issue, you're getting a letter. Because it's my way of being able to sit down and like, these are my issues. I can edit it and then I send it. And then it's like, we can talk about it afterwards. My partner used to think that I was like, they were breakup letters. They're not breakup letters. They're like, this is how I need to be loved now. I'm different. I've changed. And I do that a lot. I change a lot. I love him. But yeah, so social media only shows the tip of the iceberg. But there's so much more under the surface. So like, my question, my challenge to you is, how can you show your authenticity more? How can you be more authentic? How can you be yourself more on Facebook? How can you paint a better picture of who you really are on the Facebook machine? How can you better show your humanness? And yeah, that's my challenge to you. Because I read all these things. Like, I read in between the lines. I see people all the time. And they're like, my life is so good. But like, you're fighting with your spouse every 5 minutes. I know you drink every day because you post about you drinking every day. You know, I know that your kids stress you out. Like, maybe the way that you're relating to your children is causing you this stress. I love my kids. The only reason why she's not in here right now is because I turned on her favorite show 0.5 seconds right before I started this, and then I'm gonna go turn it off and we're gonna go cuddle because I need cuddles. But that's authentic. That's what really I'm gonna go do. But yeah, and like, I'm not saying when you get pissed off, you know, I'm gonna make this angry post, but like, just think about it. You don't always have to be happy. You can be calm. You can be pensive. You can, you know, like, you just be yourself. You know. With that being said, I'm actually gonna take a break. I'm going to step back from the social media drama. And honestly, which is interesting, I don't know, out of the past 5 years, I've taken February off of Facebook for like all but maybe 1 or 2 of them. Because for whatever reason, I'm like, hi there. Whatever reason, I'm like, I just can't with Facebook right now. Like, Bobby Sue, it was nice to hear this. Thank you. You're very welcome, Bobby Sue. And I'm really excited to get to know you in my Facebook group. I really am. And like, you get to read on my emails that I send to my Facebook group or my email list. I get very personal. Like, I have, you know, I'm a person, I'm a human. I have issues and things that happen in my life. And I write about them. And I write about how I handle them. And these issues are like probably things that you guys deal with. I don't know. I'm not going to be like, do this, do this, do this, do this. I'm like, this is my life. This is what I did. I feel really weird about this because I've never done this before. Like, old me would have said, well, fuck you then, you know? Or old me would have cried about it for 4 years. But new me is taking a different route. And you get to see, like, my baby steps. And I do it in a way to where I'm like, this is my life, you know? Like, take it with a grain of salt. Maybe it helps you. Maybe it gives you ideas. Maybe you're still very much wrapped up in this old programming and you've never even seen a different way to handle the situation. Who knows? But yeah, I need to experience myself outside of this happy, fun world, this happy, positivity only fun world. Like, I'm going to be real with myself, and I need me, and my clients need me. And I'm going to experience my emotions and help them experience their emotions over the next, I don't know if I'm going to take the whole month of February off. I don't know. But I'm going to take a step back. And usually I do these videos every Saturday morning. I don't even know if I'm going to continue those. I really actually kind of like them. Because it gives me a chance to like interact with people. And to be there. And to, I don't know. We'll see. But I will make this final offer. I am doing... Hi Morris, so good to see you. I like seeing you on my live videos, which is pretty awesome. But, so I started doing energy clearings for the survivors of sexual abuse, sexual trauma, and sexual molestation. And helping them kind of make sense of, or start their healing journey. Like, if there's a little box that contains their sexual trauma, and it's been kept at the bottom of their closet for their entire lives, I'm the person that comes in there with you and helps you to open your box up so you can start your healing journey. And I do that with an energy clearing. And right now I'm offering a 30-minute session for $44. Or I'll do a 90-minute session for $111. All of the links and stuff are in the description part of the video. So go ahead and schedule. But yeah, I'm doing it so that to help people that don't feel like they have a safe space to unpack these things. I'm a survivor of sexual abuse and sexual trauma myself. Like, ooh, I'm not gonna get into what I went through right now or my survival stories, but if you're looking for somebody to help you go through it, because a lot of times it's really scary and nobody talks about it. But I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna talk about it with you, and we can do it together. And it doesn't have to be some scary thing, because I'm here with you. And if you survive the sexual abuse, trust me, you can survive helping or starting the conversation of healing and getting to a point where, because my biggest issue was when I got into my current relationship, and every time he would touch me, I would instantly go back to the sexual abuse. I don't fucking like that. I want to be here in this moment with my partner who's sexy and I love him, you know. But I found myself going back there. So I started doing some healing on my own sexual trauma. And so here we are now. But if you're interested, the link is in the description of the video. Click it. And when you answer your questions, make sure that they are for the sexual trauma. Okay? Well, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to eat this because I like it. I like fruit. But thank you very much for watching. You've been really, really great. Be real. Be you. Be authentic. You know, be who you say you are. And stop being nice. Stop letting other people just control you. Like, what the fuck? For what the fuck? Like, why? What's the point? Anyway, I love you. I'll see you when I see you. Wow. Ooh, that's good.